写什么？
生生不息。
开饭了。
哇！来喽，鱼来喽！
来，坐，吃饭。
那我们现在吃饭，吃完了饭，等一下我们就吃寿桃，好不好？哎，
生日不是吃蛋糕的吗？奶奶Happy birthday！
哇，你呀，哇，来，哇，谢谢，还会来跟我讲 Happy birthday。文化室，文化室。
新加坡的华族文化相当的复杂，因为到新加坡来的人，从中国来的也有，从南洋各地来的也有，所以来源就不同。要把这很丰富的一种文化背景吸取了他们那些精英的地方，来建立自己一种新的新加坡的文化，将来一定很有意思。
新谣是新加坡华族文化当中非常可贵的一个文化资产。它有本地的情怀，有满满的家国的热爱，还有本地特有的语言的一个特质，我们都希望它一代一代的传唱下去。
无计划得到大自然的阳光跟水分，它就会开出灿烂的花朵，充满生命力。文化也是一样。
在我的电影里面呢，有很多丰富的语言，这是我的特色。语言就是文化，不应该在时代的变迁中被流失了。
我们所做的这些曲子，其中的奥妙变化非常的多。假如没有人再来学习的话，相信是失传了，非常的可惜。
几十年来，我们的饼干味道从来就没有变过，因为顾客们都喜欢这种的老味道。
文化室，来，大家吃。
文化就是你中有我，
我中有你。
每次看到台下的观众朋友，他们看戏时很开心的表情，内心里面就有很大的满足感，让我觉得说文化传播还是很有意义的工作。
新加坡华族文化中心的落成，将大力推动本土华族文化的发展，让各族人士更加了解新加坡华族文化，为新加坡人，特别是年轻一代提供一个互动交流的平台。
新加坡华族文化有别于其他国家，因为我们经过这几十年的演变，已经形成了我们自己独有的风格。我们知道文化能带来自信和力量。华族文化中心成立，将为我们的文化事业开创崭新的局面，并让我们这个多元种族的社会能更加多姿多彩。
学什么？
生生不息。
开饭了。
来喽，鱼来喽！
来坐，
吃饭。那我们现在吃饭，吃完了饭，等一下我们就吃寿糖，好不好？
生日不是吃蛋糕的吗？奶奶 Happy Birthday！
哇，你呀，哇，来，哇，谢谢，还会来跟我讲 Happy Birthday。文化室，
文化室。
新加坡的华族文化相当的复杂，因为到新加坡来的人，从中国来的也有，从南洋各地来的也有，是来源就不同，要把这很丰富的一种文化背景，吸取了他们那些精英的地方，来建立自己一种新的新加坡的文化，将来一定很有意思。
新谣是新加坡华族文化当中非常可贵的一个文化资产，它有本地的情怀，有满满的家国的热爱，还有本地特有的语言的一个特质，我们都希望它一代一代的传唱下去。
无计划得到大自然的阳光跟水分，它就会开出灿烂的花朵，充满生命力。文化也是一样。
在我的电影里面呢，有很多丰富的语言，这是我的特色。语言就是文化，不应该在时代的变迁中被流失了。
我们所做的这些曲子，其中的奥妙变化非常的多，假如没有人再来学习的话，相信是失传了，非常的可惜。
几十年来，我们的饼干的味道从来就没有变过，因为顾客们都喜欢这种的老味道。
文化室。
来，文化就是你中有我，
我中有你。
每次看到台下的观众朋友，他们看戏时很开心的表情，内心里面就有很大的满足感，让我觉得说文化传播还是很有意义的工作。
新加坡华族文化中心的落成，将大力推动本土华族文化的发展，让各族人士更加了解新加坡华族文化，为新加坡人，特别是年轻一代提供一个互动交流的平台。
新加坡华族文化有别于其他国家，因为我们经过这几十年的演变，已经形成了我们自己独有的风格。我们知道文化能带来自信和力量。华族文化中心成立，将为我们的文化事业开创崭新的局面，并让我们这个多元种族的社会能更加多姿多彩。
Thank you very much. And welcome to the 4th Lion City Youth Jazz Festival presented by the Jazz Association Singapore. We'd like to just take a moment to say hello. First, I'd like to say hello to our chairman of the Jazz Association Singapore, Dr. Edmund Lam, and the directors of jazz. And on his behalf and the behalf of all of us at Jazz, we'd like to just say a very warm welcome to Her Excellency Sandra Jensen Lundy and Mr. Martin Lundy. Thank you so much for being here. Also, a very warm welcome to the chairman of the National Arts Council, Ms. Gospi Chen. And nice to see you. And also the CEO of National Arts Council, Rosa Daniel. Thanks for being here. And also the chairman of the Composers and Authors Society of Singapore, Mr. Mel Ferdinand. Thanks for being here. Thank you. That first tune was called The Kid from the Red Bank. And that was a nice rousing start. But before I go on, I also want to say a big warm welcome to all our friends from EFG Bank. I think there's 33 of you here tonight, right? Welcome. Now, this next tune is one of those easy but difficult tunes to play. And many, all the songs that we're going to be playing in this, although there's no intermission, we've got the music in 2 halves. And the first half, we pay tribute to Mr. William James Basie, who all of us know as Count Basie. And he was a great big band leader, piano player. And if you look at your concert program, which is on nowadays it's not printed anymore, it's on your phone. So you'll see that he was one of the greatest jazz big band leaders. And later on, we'll be playing the music of Duke Ellington as well. This next song is going to be conducted by our Associate Music Director, Weixiang Tan. How about a hand for Weixiang? And here is the song entitled Splanky. And that's Splanky by Neil Hefti. Isn't the band sounding wonderful? So this is the first time that we are doing it where we have the mentors. You know, the festival is culminating in tonight's concert, but all week The mentors from overseas and our local mentors have been working with the youth musicians, rehearsing, sometimes by Zoom, and also conducting workshops, training the musicians, and the result of that is what you hear this evening. We'd like to just acknowledge the wonderful mentors. Some of them are in the room, those based in Singapore, and some are watching from all over the world, and they've been training our musicians, and you see them in the background video. So our chief mentor is the current leader of the Count Basie Orchestra, and he's watching and sending me a bunch of pictures from his home in the States. How about a hand for Scotty Barnhart? Scotty Barnhart. Also, our vocalist that will come on later on, she's watching from Atlanta, and she sang with Count Basie when he was still alive and still sings often with the band, Miss Carmen Bradford. And from the USA, but now watching from Russia, because he just was the artistic director of a jazz festival over there, is Alex Sipiagin. Watching from Malaysia, our lead alto player, Julian Chan. Watching from Bangkok, our guitar mentor, Mr. Darin Joe Patungkomo. And our Singapore mentors, also the band manager, orchestra manager, Benny Goh. Yeah. Shawn Letts, come on, Shawn, take a bow. You're here, I know. Where's Shawn Letts? Yeah, he's in the back over there. Thanks, Shawn. Also, over here, our lead trombone and mentor, Regan Wickman. Regan. Yeah, man. On stage is Tamago. And watching from Taiwan, where he's in quarantine right now, but watching us, is Rich Shi, the flute player. Rich, good to see you, Rich. And finally, on stage with us, one of our youth leaders and also a scholar of the Jazz Association Singapore, John Koh on the bass. You can tell it's very popular. I'll introduce the rest of the band later, but now it gives me great pleasure to bring on stage wonderful singer. And she has the distinction of having sung with the Count Basie Band, the Duke Ellington Orchestra, and the Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra. Our very own Ella Mae Fernandez.
Hello! Thank you, Jeremy. Oh, hold on, this way. I took the wrong lane. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Can we give a big round of applause to Maestro Jeremy Monteiro? And also, I think the band needs another round of applause. What do you think? How talented are these young people? I sound like, that's my teacher voice. My teacher voice, sorry, I'll switch now. How is everybody doing? It's so nice to see you. IRL. Do we know what that stands for? Millennials, explain to everybody else what IRL is. Oh, this person knows. Well done. In real life. Yeah. Okay, I'm learning all these terms. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Once again, thank you to all the mentors in the room, all the mentors tuning in from around the world. What an absolute pleasure to get to be part of this festival and to get to share it with you tonight. This is something from Duke Ellington. This is I'm Beginning to See the Light. If you feel like clapping, don't stop yourself. I never cared much for moonlit skies. I never winked back at them fireflies. But now that the stars are in your eyes, I'm beginning to see the light. I never went in for afterglow or candlelight on that mistletoe. But now since you turned the lamp down low, I'm beginning to see the light. I used to ramble through the park, shadow boxing in the dark. Then you came and caused a spark. That's a 4-alarm fire now. I don't make love by lantern shine. I never see rainbows in my wine. But now that your lips burn in mine, I'm beginning to see the light. Hey, hey, hey,
She'll be back. She'll be back. So that was a tune actually that Ella sang with the Count Basie Orchestra, but composed by Duke Ellington. So now, this next singer was really a revelation when we first saw her, and we are so happy that she's participated in quite a few of these Jazz Association activities. And I'm sure those of you who have not seen her before will be wowed by her. She's going to sing Shiny Stockings, composed by Frank Foster, and lyrics by Ella Fitzgerald, and arranged by Quincy Jones. How about a hand for Siti No Iman? Iman. Sorry, that's my chef. I took the wrong notes. Okay, it might be a good idea for me to be on stage to conduct, right?
Those silk shiny stockings that I wear when I'm with you, I wear 'cause you told me that you dig that crazy hue. Do we think of romance when we go to a dance? Oh no, you take a glance
came along some chick with great big stockings too. When you changed your mind about me, why I never knew. I guess I'll have to find a new kind. A guy who digs my shiny stockings too. Chick with great big stockings too. When you changed your mind about me, why I never knew. I guess I'll have to find a new guy. A guy who digs my shiny stockings too. A new guy.
Yeah, swinging. Woo! So the next tune is really, really very special to us because it's composed by the incredibly talented Associate Music Director of the Jazz Association Singapore, Weixiang. It's you know, I was with Weixiang when we talked about this piece, and I don't know how many albums you ordered? Basie albums? 41. So he said, I got to do research to write this tune. So he was right there. He went online and went to an auction and bought from Japan 41 Count Basie albums. And to research, and he's really come up with an amazing, amazing composition with 3 different parts that I'm sure you'll love. It really captures the spirit of the great Count Basie. The name of the tune is The Laughing Watch. And the long story is in the concert program, but the short story is that a reviewer who heard an album of Count Basie said that it felt like the music of Count Basie and the band sounded like a laughing watch, like the band was like clockwork and yet emanated so much joy. So here's Weixiang's The Laughing Watch. Weixiang Tan. Yeah. Wow. Doesn't the band sound just great? I mean, I'm so excited. I'd like to introduce you to the members of the band now, if I may, please. Where's that paper? Too many papers. Look at all the paper on the floor. I feel like a classical musician, actually, today. No insult to classical musicians. Speaking of classical musicians and wonderful musicians who are in the house, who really are such an important part of our scene, if the lights could go up for a little while, I just want to pay tribute and welcome to the concert tonight, the maestro of the Singapore Chinese Orchestra, Mr. Ye Chung. Maestro. Where are you? There, over there. And sitting there with him is the godfather of Singapore jazz. And honestly, without him, we will not have the jazz scene that we have today. Please put your hands together for Mr. Luis Soliano. Maestro, take a bow. And a legendary jazz singer, and she made so many inroads into the American market and had her voice on a few Hollywood movies as well. So we're very honored to have her today. How about a hand for Jacinta, ladies and gentlemen? Jacinta. Yeah. And the musicians on stage, actually, some of them are members of the band who have been here for a while, and some auditioned to get into JASSYO, and they're doing very, very, very well. I'd like to introduce to you on trumpet, Chu Yi Hao. Chu Yi Hao, yeah. Stand up, take a bow. And the lady on trumpet, she's actually studying classical composition. We haven't managed to bring her over to the dark side yet. But at least she plays jazz trumpet with us. How about a hand for Michelle Lai? Michelle. On trombone, Muhammad Fidaus. Also on trombone, Erwin Tan. On bass trombone, and I'm not kidding, this gentleman is actually one of the best bass trombonists in the ASEAN region. How about a hand for Alvin Tan? And on saxophone as well, on alto saxophone, Lamel Lee. Lamel. On tenor saxophone, his favorite instrument, but he also plays lead alto in both the main orchestra and the youth orchestra. But on tenor today, it was his birthday yesterday, right? He turned 22, and he has been with us since the very beginning. How about a hand for Sean Hong Wei? Sean Hong Wei. On baritone saxophone, our Jazz Association Singapore scholar, Brian De Rosario. And on flute, joining us for the first time, he sounds wonderful. How about a hand for Sim Kipang? Kipang. On the drums, you hear two of them. You hear Aaron James Lee earlier on, and of course our mentor, Tamago. Everyone knows Tamago. On the bass, our Jazz Association scholar just finished his studies at Berklee College of Music, John Cole. And on guitar, I'm very proud I keep repeating Jazz Association scholar. On guitar, Ernest Tan. Yeah. Cool. And Amanda, take a bow. Amanda Lee on piano. So this next tune is it sort of ends our Basie set, and it features. Huh? Oh, I said Aaron, but he didn't come on. Aaron Lee on drums. Aaron, come on, take a bow. This one ends our Basie set. Before we move on to the music of Ellington, and it features Carmen Bradford on the vocals, who's watching from Atlanta. This is called Just for a Thrill. Enjoy.
Just for a thrill, you change the sunshine to rain, oh baby, and just for a thrill. My pride and joy, oh, but to you, I was merely a toy, a plaything, a plaything, a plaything that you could toss around at will, and just for a thrill. Just for a thrill, you took me by the hand and you just let me alone. And although you're free and having your fun, oh, but to me, and in my heart you'll still be the only one. Because you made my heart stand still. Just for a thrill. Oh, baby, you made my heart stand still. Just for a
Thank you. Yeah, Just for a Thrill, Carmen Bradford. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the special part of the evening where we are very proud to announce our 2021 Jazz Association Singapore Music Scholarship recipients. This year, we are awarding 2 local scholarships. Each scholarship is up to $30,000 over 3 years. In no particular order, the first recipient is on stage with us and plays drums for the concert. How about a hand for our scholar, Aaron James Lee. Aaron had his start professionally at a very young age when he won the Singapore Drum Fest Drum Challenge Asia in the under-12 category. Since then, he has made his mark. See, these guys are all just making fun of him. He has made his mark both internationally and locally by performing at events such as Child Aid 2009, 2010, and Indonesia's Java Jazz Festival, Tokyo's Summer Sonic Festival, and Singapore's Mosaic Music Festival. How about a hand once again for Aaron James Lee? Yeah, Aaron. And you know, actually a lot of the musicians, because of the limitations on how many people can be on stage and backstage, many of the musicians actually qualified to be in the band this year, but unfortunately they have to sit in the audience, but that doesn't mean they are not deserving to be on stage with us. And one such person is our second recipient of the Jazz Association Singapore Scholarship, Mr. Sam Kong. Where's Sam? Sam is inspired by renowned drummers like Lawrence Leathers, Philly Joe Jones, and Tony Williams. In 2020, he participated in the Mosaic Jazz Fellows Program, where he sharpened his skills under the mentorship of Joshua Wan, Andrew Lim, Chok Karong, and So Wen Ming. Very involved in the local music scene, Sam has played on numerous prominent platforms, including the Esplanade, and is currently doing a fortnightly live stream show with his band Litmus Jazz Ensemble. So once again, how about a hand for Sam Kong? Congratulations, Sam. Cool. And now we'd like to move on now to the music of Edward Kennedy Ellington, who all of us know as Duke Ellington. This is one of his most famous tunes he composed with his really important composing partner, Billy Strayhorn. This is Take the A Train. tune from our Duke Ellington set, Take the A Train. And now I'd like to bring on, once again, Miss Alame Fernandez to sing this tune called The Very Thought of You.
Thank you. Okay, before I do this song, I want to quickly acknowledge the wonderful singers I got to work with during the workshops. There were 3 singers that were picked to be in the festival, and I'm guessing beating out plenty of competition. Am I right, Jeremy? Yes. And I'm very proud that they're all my students. So I'd like to say hello to Chelsea Go, who's in the audience. Chelsea, can you stand up? That's Chelsea. And next to her is Miss Sneha Menon. And Chelsea is my student in LaSalle, and Sneha is in the NUS Jazz Band, along with Siti No Iman, and I get to coach all 3 of them. And I feel very privileged to get to do that. They're very talented. Look out. Now you see them like low-key. When they become big stars, you can say you saw them first, okay? And I'd also like to thank Carmen, because she was the chief mentor for the vocalists, and they got to learn a lot from her. So thank you, Carmen. All right, let's do this. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a queen, and foolish though it may seem to me, that's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes in stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my
the wonderful Alame Fernandez. Thank you very much. And now we'd like to bring on stage once again Siti No Iman to sing In a Sentimental Mood.
sentimental mood, I can see the stars come through my room, while your loving attitude is like a flame that lights the gloom on the wings of every kiss. Drifts a melody so strange and sweet in the sentimental bliss. You make my paradise, my paradise complete. Rose petals seem to fall, it's all like a dream to call you mine, to call you mine. And my heart's a lighter thing since you've made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood, I'm within a world that's so heavenly. For I never dreamt that you'd be loving Shawn on the sax. I'm within a world so heavenly, for I never dreamt that you'd be loving sentimental, sentimental me.
Siti No Iman. And if you want to hear more of her, you can just go to Spotify or iTunes and look for Two's Company, the album by the Jazz Association musicians, and she's singing 2 songs on that, so please go and listen to her some more. Cool. We'd like to acknowledge a wonderful musician who's in the house as well, and he writes very often for the Jazz Association Singapore Orchestra. Wonderful pianist, just a great arranger, and always dependable. There's never any mistakes on the charts that he writes. How about a hand for Mr. Jordan Way? Where's Jordan? Take a bow, Jordan. I don't see him. Where is he? Take a bow, Jordan. Don't be shy. No? Okay, maybe he went to the bathroom. But anyway, his friends, please tell him that we acknowledged him, okay? He's a really, really wonderful musician. So, next, the other original piece for tonight is written by someone that I really admire as a musician, as a composer, and as a pianist. I think he's really, sometimes people refer to these type of people as the enfant terrible of the Singapore jazz scene. He writes amazingly, he plays amazingly, and he wrote this song in tribute to the music of Duke Ellington, because, you know, Duke Ellington's music, the more you listen, the more hidden gems that you can hear every single time you listen to his pieces. And so this gentleman called this piece Hidden Gems. Please say hello to Mr. Chok Korong. Where are you, Korong? Is he not here? Oh, okay. But he's here. I know he's here. So here's Hidden Gems by Chok Korong. Thank you. Hidden Gems by Chok Kurung. Thank you, Kurung. Yeah. Wonderful. So the next tune is featuring, once again, Carmen Bradford on the vocals. It's a beautiful song called Daydream. Enjoy, Daydream.
Why do you haunt me so deep in this rosy glow? The face of my love you show.
How about that? The incredible Miss Carmen Bradford. Yeah. So, you know, all good things must come to an end, and we're really sad we have officially one more song left for you. And once again, I'd like to thank all our partners and sponsors. Firstly, International Jazz Day, the Composers and Authors Society of Singapore Limited, the Cultural Matching Fund, EFG Bank, AG, Singapore branch, the National Arts Council, Hong Leong Foundation, and the Singapore National Commission for UNESCO, and also our venue partner, Singapore Chinese Cultural Center, the Straits Times, who's also carrying the show live today, ITC Systems Global, our technical partner, who gave us this beautiful LED screen so you can see all our mentors so nicely. Once again, a big hand for our scholars, Aaron James Lee and Sam Kong. I really want to thank our technical crew, because I tell you, this is not easy to pull off. So I don't know where my notes are, but I'm going to try and remember. Firstly, watching live from Kuala Lumpur, our technical director. He also did all the edits for the mentors you see over here, is Sunil Kumar. Thank you, Sunil. And also, I want to thank our monitor sound man who helps us to hear ourselves well, Joel. Thanks, Joel. And putting it all together for you here in the auditorium so that you listen to one cogent sound and one cogent band is our sound man, Dino Sanip. Thank you, Dino. And in the room over there, he does the same thing for those people watching all over the world now on Facebook and YouTube, and also the audience watching at the International Jazz Day Facebook site and the Straits Times Facebook and YouTube. Thank you, Siva. Great job. Thank you. So now we have one more song for you, and it's the great Satin Doll by Duke Ellington. Enjoy. I wanted to also thank our live stream producer, because if not for him, you guys will not be getting that fantastic show out there. How about a hand for Wan Chong Wei from Dancing Legs Production and his crew. Thank you, Chong Wei. We'd like to invite Alame and Siti Iman to come out now and take a bow with us. Amanda, come on, take a bow. Thank you so much. See you at our next show. Thank you. Sorry, did you say something? More music or more practice? Sorry, that joke is so old. It's almost as old as my career. Okay, we have one more song for you. This is a very, very special song by Duke Ellington, from the Duke Ellington Band. And it's special because, as we all know, those two composers and musicians formed the bedrock of swing music. And Duke didn't really know that he did this, but a lot of musicians have credited him for writing this song as the first bebop song ever written. And it's the bridge song between swing and bebop. And of course, swing continued into bebop. So this is a tune by Duke Ellington that we'd like to leave you with. And this is called Cottontail. Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful audience. Thanks for supporting the Jazz Association Singapore. Thank you. Thank you very much. On behalf of Weixiang Tan, the wonderful team at the Jazz Association, myself, all of us here, thank you so much. And keep swinging. See you the next time. Thank you.